Hi everyone, welcome back to my sewing studio. Today we are going to be talking about a question I received from one of you all here on YouTube. And she reached out to me and asked if I could recommend a smocking pleater box. So today we are going to talk about what a smocking pleater box is, what it does, why you might want one, where to find one if you do, or how to possibly make one for yourself. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Lisa, the owner and designer of Pink Hollybush Patterns, a line of sewing patterns for children's garments, most of which include an option for smocking, which is why we're talking about smocking pleater boxes, and most of which are designed for knit fabrics. Okay, with that, let's talk about smocking pleater boxes. So first, what is it? Well, a smocking pleater box literally is a box, and it is designed to hold the spools of thread that are used that go through the various needles of the smocking pleater, because there are multiple spools of thread used in the machine. It's easy for them to get tangled, and so the smocking pleater box avoids that tangling, and it's a great help if you, especially if you're trying to pleat multiple strips of fabric at one time. Okay, couple caveats. A smocking pleater box will not keep you from having to rethread the needles each time you're using the pleater, okay? You can thread the pleater and pleat multiple pieces of fabric, but when you want to then set that fabric free, you do have to cut those threads and sew and unthread all the needles. So each time you are going to have to rethread the needles. I remember when I first started looking for a smocking pleater box, get a little tongue-tied there, I thought, oh great, I won't have to rethread the needles every time. No, you still have to rethread the needles every time. The purpose of the box is just to keep your threads from tangling, which is a tremendous help. Don't get me wrong, okay? But it will not enable you to just thread it once and not have to rethread it, okay? The second thing to keep in mind is a lot of smocking pleater boxes that were made in the past were brand specific because the pleater was meant to be mounted to the top of the box. So if you are picking one up used, you have to make sure that it will work with your pleater, okay? I made this mistake as well. I was able to pick one, actually girlfriend picked one up for me, which was great, but neither of the two pleaters that I have would go, could be mounted to the top of it. So that is something else to keep in mind. Okay, with that, as I've mentioned, you're mounting it, right? So that is something else to keep in mind as you are thinking about whether or not you want one of them, is do you like the idea of your pleater being mounted on the box and kind of raised up? And I will say that I didn't. So again, this is a personal preference, but I have two pleaters, a Sally Stanley and Amanda Jane, and I love both of them. They are both very hefty. They're made out of metal. They're very sturdy. They have a metal base, and they and then the gears are metal as well. And I felt putting it on top of that box kind of made it a little less steady. So just a personal preference, but something else to think about. Okay, so assuming you want a smocking pleater box, because as I said, the main purpose of it is that it guides the threads so that they don't get tangled and which is tremendously helpful if you are pleating multiple pieces of fabric. Where do you find one, right? Where do you find one? Well, there's only one place that I could find that is currently manufacturing them. If you know of other places, please include that in the comments below. But the one that I could find is our manufacturer made by my friend's good husband. They are known as the Pleater boxes, and they're by Judith Marquis. Her husband makes them by hand. I will put the link to them below. Of course, they are up in Canada, so if you are in the US, I'm not sure what that's going to mean as far as shipping them here, but they are beautiful boxes. He makes them all by hand, and you can contact Judith and see about possibly purchasing a new one. Your second option I've already alluded to is picking one up used. So for this, check eBay, check some of the Smocking destash groups on Facebook actually more the group rather than the marketplace, right? Go into a Smocking destash group. There are some there. Just go on Facebook and search groups, and then post that you're looking for one. But again, make sure to post what kind of pleater you have, so that you get a box that is compatible with your pleater. And then the other place, of course, is to spread the word, let people know you're looking for one, and keep an eye out at some of the craft recycle shops that are springing up across the country. That's where my friend picked one up for me. So that would be your option for trying to track down a used one. Now, as I mentioned, your final option is to make one for yourself, and that's actually what I have. So not fancy at all, guys, not fancy at all, but it does the trick. So what you would need, this is just a plastic box. You can pick this up at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, a craft store, right? And it has the, I hope you can see, the little pieces that you can move and adjust. You have to make sure that you have, that the compartments are going to can hold a spool of thread. You could also get one where this holds the thread where the spools are standing upright rather than flat. Doesn't matter. And then what you need is just a hole in the top here that the thread feeds out of. The pleater boxes, I'll put the picture up again. You see the thread, it is on a dowel, which lets it freely spin. The thread is just lying in there, but I have no problem, and I'm pleating multiple things constantly, right? So the thread just comes out of the holes, and I actually put this on the floor. Because the thread is coming out of the holes on the top, you wouldn't want to try and set the pleater on top of it. But as I said, I don't like that anyway because I feel it isn't as stable. So I will set this next to my pleater. I will thread up the pleater. I'll hold the threads and then move this down to the floor so it's out of the way, and it just freely feeds the thread through the pleater as I am pleating multiple things. Now, to make the holes in the plastic, you can simply use an awl. You can use a pointed screwdriver. It does help to heat it up. If you have a wood burning tool, that's ideal as well. Any of those, you're just trying to make a small clean hole that you can bring the thread up through. And because each spool is in its own little container, the threads don't get tangled, which is what you're trying to accomplish. Now, the other thing you might notice on here, there's a strip of Velcro here. Not the soft, so it's the sticky Velcro, and you know how Velcro has two sides. One's kind of softer and one's rougher. This is the rougher side. The idea is that you would just feed the threads through it. I actually don't like the Velcro, and I left it on here just so I could show it to you, because I think I'll just take it off. As I said, when I put this on the floor, I have no problem. The threads are then coming up through the top like this, and I have no problem with them getting tangled, and I always pleat multiple things when I'm pleating. So other options to make one for yourself. I have a good friend who she used a wooden box and fitted a dowel through it and put all the spools of thread on that way. So you're just looking for something that is going to keep each spool of thread separate, and it's going to let the thread feed. And that will accomplish the purpose for you. As I said, if you know of a source where you can get pleater boxes, not used, but you know, somebody that's manufacturing them and selling them, please tell us in the comments below. I'm sure we all would appreciate hearing about that. And let me know if you make yourself a pleater box, or if you manage to track one down. While you're there, please like and subscribe. It really helps spread the word about Smocking and this channel. And I thank you for your support. Happy smocking.